if I could just summarize what you and I have said for the first 2 rounds, you said basically corner safety. Whatever the Niners don't take in round 1, you think they will take in round 2. These are predictions. I went real cynical and said D end again because they can't help themselves in round 1 and wide receiver again in round 2 because that's just what they do. So what do you think round 3?
Corner safety. Corner, preferably.
So again,
I mean, look. This is all because I think quarterback is also in the round 1 conversation. So if they go quarterback, corner, safety, I like that. They go quarterback, safety, corner, I like that. If they go corner, safety, corner, I still like that. This is like the 2019 draft's receiver position. They had to go pick both Deebo Samuel and Jalen Hurd. Just like that, they need 2 cornerbacks.
True. Yeah,
like
if they do that, that's fine.
Emmanuel Mosley's contract's only a 2-year deal. So if let's say Verrett walks next year, then you have Mosley for just on a 1-year deal, and you have what? Tim Harris, Ken Webster. What are you going to do with those guys?
Webster,
right. You need starting caliber corners, and maybe they'll go free agent bargain hunting again, but they can't keep doing this band-aid of 30-plus-year-old corners and just having them start for a couple years, give their bodies give out. Like they need a guy that's going to be kind of there. And I think that they need to take 2 guys that are going to compete. It's just like when the Packers took Josh Jackson, and Jair Alexander. Alexander at 18, Josh Jackson at 40-something. One of them worked out, one of them didn't, but they put investment into creating depth into a position. And just like that, I think this is the year for the 49ers to do it, because this is the year, because whoever they draft, there isn't a lot of pressure for him to play day 1 or be their key contributor or anything. They just need him to be a good, solid player, so there isn't much pressure on him, and eventually be their guy, whether it's the year after or the year after that. And because of that, I don't think there's a lot of pressure, and I think this is the year to go.
Okay, you make a great case. I'm gonna say that this is the spot where they draft a quarterback, and I'm basically just basing all of my predictions on history patterns. And I know things don't always go according to the patterns of the past, but Kyle Shanahan has drafted 2 quarterbacks that I'm aware of, C.J. Beathard and Kirk Cousins. They were both right there, right after the 100th pick, right there. I think that's a spot Kyle likes drafting quarterbacks. I don't know how he feels about drafting quarterbacks in round 1. I'm sure he'd be willing to do it under the certain circumstances. I don't know if he has those circumstances this year. I just don't. I have a feeling that that's going to be the spot for him, because they can say in the end of round 3, maybe he's got some starter traits that can develop, but really the expectations are backup, and they've been saying they want to improve their backup position. If you take a guy there, he's not really an immediate threat to Jimmy Garoppolo. You don't bring in speculation that, you don't like Jimmy Garoppolo. He's not your guy. I just feel like you lost C.J. Beathard. You bring in another guy to replace him at that same spot. But I'm cynical.
Yeah.
Quarterback. I don't know which quarterback. Probably someone we've never heard of.
If you're taking a quarterback in round 3, again, you're not expecting him to be your franchise quarterback.
Right.
Like, come on.
Like, what's the point? Yeah.
Like, this guy, I know this guy donated you another $5 to tell you that there's 2 more quarterbacks that we forgot. Yeah, but let's look at this last season's playoffs. The final 4 quarterbacks: 7th overall pick Josh Allen, 10th overall pick Patrick Mahomes, 24th overall pick Aaron Rodgers, 3 first-round picks. Other playoff quarterbacks: 8th overall pick Ryan Tannehill, 1st overall pick Baker Mayfield. I'm trying to think who are the other quarterbacks, but they're primarily, a lot of these guys are first-round picks.
Yeah. Rick says Simi Fahoku in round 3 or 4. Dude just ran like a 4.4 something at Stanford. Have you seen him play at all?
Not really. I know who he is because Niners fans just love Stanford players. They just love them.
Of course. What you don't understand is, like, you live in Chicago. It's like,
yeah, right.
Yeah, but the thing is, if you watch Davis Mills tape, he kind of pops.
Yeah, he does. But
he does.
I don't know. I feel like Stanford position players have I don't know. I'm not.
Dude, yeah, JJ Arcega Whiteside, yada, yada, yada. Yeah.
Kobe Fleener.
Yep.
Chris Owusu. Well, I mean, look, I
Levine
don't want to
Toilolo,
compare. I don't want to compare him to any of those players because the school
Ty
doesn't matter,
Montgomery,
and I haven't watched him enough. Right? I haven't
Ty
watched him enough.
Montgomery.
That's
Yeah.
on me. That's on me. The
Um,
one thing I will say is that I don't care about the 40 times this offseason. I could care less. It feels like everybody's I haven't seen a single 40 time above 4.5.
good point.
Everybody's
Good point.
4.4.
Good
Yeah.
point. I don't know that you'd have to take him in round 3 or round 4, Rick. He might be there a little later. He seems like he could kind of fill the role that Jawan Jennings was supposed to fill. Bigger slot guy. If he can run like that, he can even play outside. I'd be interested.